When you think about healing a wound, your mind probably goes to putting something on it, right? Like a bandage or some ointment, maybe even stitches. But what if I told you the key to healing some of the absolute worst wounds isn't about adding anything at all, but about taking something away? What if the answer was a vacuum? Yeah, let's get into this because it's pretty wild. Seriously, that's the big, powerful idea we're digging into. It sounds completely backward, I know, a vacuum to heal, but this technology is a total game changer in wound care. We're talking about injuries that doctors used to look at and think, there's just no way to fix this. Okay, so before we get to how this whole vacuum thing works, we first have to get our heads around the problem itself. Why do some wounds just refuse to heal? I'm not talking about a paper cut here. We're talking about a situation that becomes a complete biological traffic jam. So there are really four huge roadblocks. First up, you've got persistent swelling. It's called oedema, and it just floods the area with fluid, pushing cells apart and blocking nutrients. Then, because of all that swelling, you get terrible blood flow, which literally starves the tissue of the oxygen it needs to survive. Number three, this soggy, oxygen-starved environment, it's the perfect breeding ground for nasty infections. And finally, sometimes the wound is it's too big. The gap is too wide for the body to close up all by itself. So you've got all these things going wrong at once. How on earth do you tackle all of them? Well, the answer is surprisingly elegant. It all comes down to a really clever use of negative pressure. And here it is. I mean, at first glance, it kind of looks like a souped-up vacuum cleaner for a wound, and you're not totally wrong. But what it's actually doing is so much more sophisticated than just cleaning. This whole setup is what's called a negative pressure wound therapy system, or NPWT for short. Okay, so here's the key. What NPWT does is apply a really controlled amount of pressure that's lower than the air pressure around you. Just think of it as a gentle, non-stop suction applied right to the wound. It creates this perfectly sealed, active environment where healing can finally kick into high gear. And the system itself is just brilliantly simple when you break it down. You've got three main parts. First, a special kind of foam dressing goes right into the wound. Then you cover that whole thing with an airtight film, like a high-tech plastic wrap, to create a perfect seal. And finally, a tube runs from that dressing to a little vacuum pump, and that's what pulls out the air and fluid, creating that magical negative pressure. All right, now for the really cool part. How does a vacuum actually convince the body to heal faster? The real magic here isn't just about what's being sucked out of the wound. It's about the incredible physical forces that the vacuum creates inside the wound. First off, let's talk about what's happening on the big scale, the stuff you can actually see with your own eyes. Basically, the therapy literally starts pulling the wound shut. It's a process called macrodeformation. That constant suction physically draws the edges of the wound in towards the center, giving the body's natural healing process a massive kickstart. And we're not talking about a tiny, subtle change here. Get this. We're seeing an 18 to 35% reduction in the size of the wound in just the first 72 hours. That is an absolutely huge head start. But just pulling the edges together, that's really only half the story. The real magic, the really mind-blowing stuff, is happening down at the microscopic level. The best way to think about it is like a workout for your cells. Seriously, as the vacuum pulls on that foam, the little pores in the foam transfer that force down to the tissue, creating these tiny little stretches called microdeformations. The cells get stretched by about 5 to 15%. And that stretching is like a powerful signal, a wake-up call. It's basically shouting at the cells, hey, there's tension here, time to get to work. We need you to multiply and build new tissue, right now. So this cell workout sets off this whole chain reaction of good things. For one, it immediately gets rid of that swelling by physically pulling all the excess fluid out. Two, it actually encourages the growth of brand new blood vessels, which is crucial for bringing in oxygen and nutrients. And three, it massively speeds up the creation of what's called granulation tissue. That's the healthy pink stuff that your body builds to fill in the wound. And how much of a difference does it make? It's pretty staggering. We're talking about a 63% increase in the growth of that crucial new tissue compared to other standard treatments. That's incredible. Okay, so this is all great for physically closing the wound. But I know what you're thinking. What about infection? That was another one of the big roadblocks. I mean, it seems obvious that a vacuum would just suck all the bacteria out, right? Well, it turns out the science on that is a little trickier. Yeah, the evidence is actually all over the place. Some studies show, yep, it reduces the amount of bacteria, but then other studies find there's really no difference at all. And what's wild is that bacteria can actually hang out and survive in the foam dressing. There's even some evidence that, under the right conditions, it might help certain bacteria like E. coli to grow. So the big takeaway is, the jury's still out on whether the vacuum alone is really an infection fighter.
So, that whole uncertainty around fighting infections, well, that directly led to the next big breakthrough, a major upgrade to the system designed specifically to go to war with bacteria. And the solution was brilliant. They added a new step to the whole process called installation. And this basically turns the device from just a vacuum into a full-blown, sophisticated wound cleansing system. This new system, called NPWT, the I is for installation, works in this really cool cycle. First, it pumps a cleaning fluid, like a saline solution or an antiseptic, into the wound. Then it just lets it sit there for a bit to soak and break down all the nasty stuff. And then the vacuum kicks back on and sucks out not just the fluid, but all the gunk and bacteria with it. It's like a constant wash and dry cycle right inside the wound. And does it work? Oh yeah. The difference is night and day. Get this. In one study, the standard vacuum therapy actually saw a 14% increase in bacteria. Not good, but the new system with the wash cycle, a 48% reduction. That is an absolute game changer for dealing with infected wounds. So after all this time, all this research and innovation, what's the big picture here? And where is this incredible technology headed next? I think the most important thing to remember is this. This isn't just a passive bandage. It's an active therapy. It's not just sitting there. It is physically pulling the wound together, it's telling cells to grow, it's getting rid of swelling, and it's bringing in fresh blood. It's like a conductor, actively orchestrating the body's own amazing healing response. So what does the future hold? I mean, we started with a pretty simple vacuum idea, right? But the next step is already in the works. Smart vacuums. Systems that can actually monitor the wound in real time, checking its chemistry, its bacteria levels, its oxygen. And that leads to this one last, really exciting question. Could we one day have devices that automatically adjust the pressure or add the exact right medicine at the exact right time, creating a totally personalized treatment that heals us faster and better than we ever thought possible?